We are not reporters nor journalists. The views, information, or opinions expressed are strictly and solely barbershop talk. We pride ourselves on being uncut, unapologetic, uncompromising, unfiltered, and refuse to conform to anything less than. So if you can't cut the cap, this ain't the show for you.
Let's go into the next topic, man. So this is a topic. It's a question behind the topic because I don't, I don't know how to say this. People spend a lot of time minding other people's business or worrying about how other people run their relationships and shit. This time it's Joe Budden. Our guy Joe speaks up after a long time on Adam 22 and his wife and their affairs. But in the video, Adam said some real funny shit. And I like his response. Adam said, yo, Joe has not had a successful relationship in forever. So maybe he's doing something wrong. And I'm living, I'm good. So I want to play that clip that I sent you with Adam and his wife. And I just want to know how y'all feel about this. Is this like I agree with Adam on this. Like whatever me and my wife do, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Mind your motherfucking business, Joe. Joe remind me of another yay.
Joe Budden recently claimed the relationship is fake. What do you say to him?
What do you have to say?
I mean, we're really married, and it's like we were always doing crazy shit, right? We were always having sex with other women. We had, I don't know, we just had so many threesomes on and off camera, and it's like, why is it now that our relationship is seeming fake?
Yeah.
Like, what makes this so different?
We've lived together for like 5 years. We have a kid together. We own a business together. Every day.
Last.
Yeah. And every day I come home from work and I get into bed and I snuggle with her and we talk about our days. And, like last night we were up late making lobster rolls together. Aww. We do a lot of normal relationship stuff that people don't see on camera. So I feel like Joe Budden, he obviously has been living through a whole lifetime of failed relationships, one after another. I don't really think he knows what a successful or healthy relationship is. So when he sees one in front of his eyes in the media, it's hard for him to understand that because he doesn't have a lot of experience with healthy relationships.
It's giving jealousy.
It's definitely giving jealousy over there at the JBP. When we started shooting with Lil D,
yo, I'm sorry. So
that was crazy.
Yo,
that's
that
crazy. That's crazy.
Yo,
that's crazy.
I brought this up because Adam was dumb funny on that shit, bro.
Adam is funny, bro.
He handled that well, but I got my opinion on that.
This is why I picked it. Okay, I want to hear your opinion, man.
So, healthy in what way?
They happy. They understand each other. And that's all that matters. As long as them two understand each other, it don't matter what the fuck anybody else think. And they happy.
That sounds good.
Why gotta sound good?
That sounds good. But you're making money off your wife. It's almost like
making money off him too.
It's not really, not as much as he's doing. Where
they just said they in a business together. That's their business.
Of course, he would say that if you pimping out the chick, he got to make her feel included.
But he not pimping her out.
This man sound like this man sound like a pimp, and she just sound like she going along with it. But anyway, I'm not gonna get into that, right? So, I don't agree with the healthy part of it, right? Because that's not a representation of a healthy relationship to me.
Right? Yeah, I'm glad you said that at the end.
Right, to me. Right? So, you can't judge anybody because you have your own thing going on. Now, does it work for them? Sure, it works for them right now, right? Whatever the case may be. But to bash somebody else and don't that, like, Budden's been in a relationship for a little minute now that he just doesn't televise. He's had a whole kid, et cetera, et cetera. All they know is about the past relationships that were on TV, et cetera. So that's
cap. Joe Budden, I think we can count at least 20-something relationships.
Oh no, he was running through some joints.
Tahiri was the beginning of his internet.
But he was with Tahiri for over 5 years. They only been married 5 years.
But that ain't
you get what I'm saying? So like,
that's relationships that he was in.
Yeah, but he was with Tahiri for over 5 years. They only been married 5 years. So if if they break up and then within the next year or something, they just as
But that
bad
don't
as them
mean
automatically.
but that don't mean they could have been together before the 5 years.
They've been together before that.
You forgot that?
No, they said something. They got married like 6 months after they met. Some crazy shit, something like that. But anyway,
Are you sure about that, bro? You might have to cut the cap button on you.
They've been together for a minute. I'm sure.
Yeah, 5.
He said they've been living. He said they've been living together for 5 years.
Hey, so
no, he said. I thought he said he was married, but
yeah,
whatever.
you might hit the button on yourself.
Married for 5 years.
No, he said he's been married for 5 years. So I'm not bugging.
But they've been together way longer, bro.
Okay, but even so, what I'm saying is,
that's
that's not a healthy relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not a healthy relationship in a sense like that. Secondly,
but why is that not healthy?
Because it's to me, I'm gonna clarify that that's not healthy to me. I can't have my significant other
because you can't go through it. You're not built like that.
So be it. I can't have my significant other sleeping with other men.
Because I'm about to say,
you can tell me I'm not built like that, whatever the case may be. I am very old fashioned in that sense.
The man that don't come home and arguing, like you can have your wife and be married, but y'all sit there and y'all argue. And then he could look at you and say,
that's semantics. They can argue too. I'm not going to get into that. I'm talking about the simple, I can have a significant other that sleeps with other men. I'm not going to say anything else about how because everybody has arguments and in and out relationships or disputes, whatever you want to call it. But that alone is a deal breaker, right? Because that is 70% of why marriages don't work. So when you have an open marriage, that shit is like, whoa, I don't even know how you deal with that. So by all means, that's you. But
you're not. So I just want to clear this up.
Yeah.
Because I don't like when you say that's not healthy.
That's not healthy.
See, that's where I got the problem with you. Why? How can you say that's not healthy? Why you can't just say just can't get into that?
Work for them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that, you can't. By you saying that's not healthy, you just put it up there like, okay, what they doing is not healthy. And then
so what's the purpose of getting married then?
You tell me. Everybody get married for different reasons.
I can tell. Listen, I ain't gonna lie.
But I'm saying that the whole reason of marriage is completely like you're pretty much going against what marriage is. So why the hell get married? Just do what y'all do.
No. But I think that's wrong, bro. That's wrong, bro. I don't agree with that, bro.
Do you got a checkoff book? Like your marriage checkoff book? Like
do you know what marriage comes from and what it stands for? Please, hold on, listen. I don't want to get biblical, but do you know what marriage stands for, where it comes from, and why, and how it's set up? If you want to speak facts on it, because I'm not just talking about marriage, how it should change now. I'm talking about real marriage, where it came from.
I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Marriage and that shit you following is bullshit. That's bullshit. Your marriage should be your situation, how you believe it, how y'all see it.
That's your relationship. That's not marriage.
Your agreement. You two come together. The agreement, the arrangement that y'all make, that y'all follow.
That's not marriage.
So what's marriage?
Marriage is literally the bond between woman and man, and she's for you solely, and she's supposed to be your helpmate. Period. To touch by word, because when that marriage comes from by the Bible, she's only supposed to be to you. She's not supposed to touch another man. Now, whatever the fuck y'all do with marriage now and all the open relationships and shit like that. That's not what marriage is.
I don't think they have an open relationship, bro.
She sleeps with other men. That's an open relationship.
But they got a business.
Her job.
But that's what I'm saying.
They run a business.
She don't do that outside of her job. She is not like on her regular life.
Okay, so again,
I've never dated a stripper.
That's her job.
I never dated one. No, I never dated one.
You never dated a stripper,
bro. That's how she make a living, bro.
The man clearly said,
"Yeah, but that just because she does it don't make it right."
No, I ain't gonna lie. Yo,
I'm just because you sell a pussy don't make it right.
No, I'm with you.
I'm saying like don't do that.
But what I'm saying is that don't necessarily make it an open relationship just because.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's her job, bro. I don't think on her regular days she's, yo, Adam, I'm gonna go smash this nigga right quick. Nah, it's like, bruh.
Right. I'm with you. I'm old school too, but at the same time, I understand that love is just love is love, man. You don't know
fine.
how.
That's what I said. You could be
love
together.
Is love, but
marriage. marriage is a symbol of.
Nah, it's not. It's not, bro. It's not, bro.
Why do you get married in the church?
Marriage is you and that person is going through a journey. The key word is journey.
That's the new age of what marriage. The original, because people have changed what it is.
I made a key point. I mean, is she said you going by the Bible? Everybody.
Yes, because but again, that's where it derives from. So,
but see, it's bigger. Listen, can I say, because I ain't gonna talk. I don't want to talk. It's bigger. Marriage, period. It's not. I understand you going by a book, but a book don't got love. Book ain't love. Book is not. That's not how you. Marriage don't last off of a book. If you going off a book, you ain't gonna last. Your marriage it's not gonna last, brother. I believe that everybody has their own journey, and you two should take that journey together.
Thank you.
And y'all, as long as y'all loyal to each other and y'all love each other and
y'all understand each other,
and y'all understand each other, then y'all gonna last longer than 80% of people out here.
That's
bro.
a perfect fucking marriage right there.
Come on, bro. Listen, man. Look,
that is a relationship that works.
Let me tell
you. Why is that a
because first of all, so you don't. That means you can have. Because what I'm saying is, you can have all that and not be married. So that's not marriage.
What you mean you can have all that and be
everything married? That Hop said, you can have with your significant other and not be married. So that is not marriage. You can't be something if it doesn't exist with it. I can have somebody that's for me and we got a long journey. We've been together 30 years, but never married.
No, but that's silly.
Why is it silly though?
But yo, listen, y'all can get married. Y'all qualify to get married.
Y'all just don't want to get married.
Okay, so again, y'all don't want to get married, but technically y'all are married. Like if you really want to be honest.
No, that's state by state. That's state by state. That doesn't apply. But again, so that's not the definition of marriage.
Yo, but marriage, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, you going by definition, right? But the thing is, if that definition go out the window, because love is bigger than that, man. I understand what you're saying, but if you want to last a long marriage and you don't want to get divorced and shit, part of my language and all that, you got to move like how they are. You see them two right there? They said they were making lobster rolls last night together, bro. They said
a lot of motherfuckers married, they ain't doing that.
They ain't even doing that.
Niggas not even talking.
And let me use me as
you're
a prominent.
confusing how you act in a marriage than what marriage actually is.
No, I'm not. Listen, let me get my, because this go up on the net. I've been with my wife since I was 16 years old. I am far from perfect. But one thing that we both have in common, which is the same thing, Adam, we all got that love for each other. Now, I don't know if they drink gold. I can't speak for them. But that love, where you love something more than yourself, your partner, that's don't matter.
Commitment, bro.
That is, yes, that's a whole bigger vibe than marriage, bro. That's more than a paper, bro.
And that's not my point. You can have all that without being married. So that's not the definition of marriage.
No, I understand, but they are going through, like what he's saying, what Joe Budden is saying about them is wrong. Joe Budden need to mind his business, bro.
Joe Budden is just reporting because that's what he does. He's gonna make his opinion about whatever. But the way we got to this is that I said it's unhealthy to portray like that's normal, because that's really not, and it shouldn't be. Like, I don't want my daughters out here sleeping with an open relationship, etc. That's how I look at it. So that's not a healthy, in my mind, and it's nothing you can really say for that, because I don't want anybody that I am close to as a female to be in a relationship like that, regardless if she.
I respect that.
I just know some niggas that follow that book that you got. And them niggas is not healthy.
That
whole relationship is not healthy. That marriage is not healthy.
But
you want to hear an interesting fact?
No, I want to tell you a fact in a room and with people around. Listen, for my whole entire time I've been with my significant other, people have doubted. They can't be together. That don't work. Guess what? All the ones that was together, they done broke up. They gone. Me and her, the only one still riding strong. So that's to let you know all that Bible book stuff that you going by, nothing against the Bible, all of that marriage paperwork stuff, that's out the window, bro. That don't mean nothing, bro. I go around so many of my friends, not a statistic file. You a numbers guy. I go in a room full of.
You're proving my point. Keep going.
No, I go in a room full of people that went by that law that you're going by. The book, the marriage, the paperwork.
How many pastors we know that's out here cheating, bro? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
They not faithful, bro. They not doing the right
healthy.
thing.
So it's been proven
I'm a BMF.
statistically with this new marriage idea that everybody has now.
Shout out to Snoop.
Word.
Right.
That's almost 70% of marriages fail in this new age of marriage compared to 20, 30 years ago.
I agree with you with that. 40, I definitely agree 50, with you with that.
But hold on. Now, back then, they were very traditional in marriage. The man held the house.
They also didn't have social media and OnlyFans either.
Yeah, that's
but come on,
you act like that's a good thing, though.
No, but what I'm saying is social media has changed everything. Social media has made people want to get attention. It's an attention seeker. So a lot of times people are spending 90% of their time in a camera trying to impress somebody else that they don't even fucking know.
That's a bigger problem than the relationship itself. But what I'm talking about is the idea of what marriage was back then to what it is now.
But if you gave social media back then, it'd probably been different. That's what I'm saying.
And not if they followed the same system as far as the men and the household and because they were really when you got married, it was in a church. It was very biblical.
You talking about the year of the rat, bro?
No. I'm talking about 30 years ago.
Yo, but I'm going to keep it as raw as I can with you. Them dudes back there was cheating, bro.
All of them
was sliding. They were sliding, bro. They were sliding, bro.
Even so. It's a fact. But hold on, Hop. Even so. Hold on, Killer. Even so, that she never probably even knew. And if she knew, it was never brought into the house to where everybody knew.
Now, actually, it was a lot of chauvinistic things going on. The woman knew, but she couldn't do nothing. It was nothing you could do.
Even so.
Yeah, it was nothing she could do.
Yeah, it was a lot of women back then that they just put up with it.
I'm sorry. I know a lot of pastors that still cheat, bro.
Right. They was taught if he a provider and he know what I mean, and he taking care of the bills and know what I mean, you play your part as a woman and you know what I mean, and that's the old school traditional way, and they stuck around even though they know what I mean, son was doing whatever he was doing.
I just want to say this.
That's
man.
a fact.
My opinion, of course, a healthy relationship is when two people understand each other and respect each other. It ain't no books or TV shows, or if that person respects you and that person understands you and y'all build that connection, y'all build that chemistry, and y'all on that same mission together and y'all committed to that shit, whatever it is, whether y'all fucking bitches together or y'all not fucking bitches together, it's an agreement amongst y'all two, and that's y'all shit, that's y'all thing, and nobody else can get in between that. That's fucking healthy.
Nah, yeah,
that's healthy.
No, but Five got a point on what he's saying too. Listen, I get what Five is saying, you feel me? But the only thing is you gotta draw that line in the sand when you say that. You know what I'm saying? When you say it's unhealthy, you gotta make sure you saying it's unhealthy to you. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say it's unhealthy for everybody. Because everybody relationship, everybody different. You know what I mean? So
And to see, and I'm gonna be biased against the shit. Maybe I come off wrong, and I think we was all, besides Wall, we was all raised in that same neighborhood. We all knew a pastor. Growing up, we used to go to a church in a neighborhood, and our pastor shot a shotgun through his wife's door.
Bro, I don't know. Floor. Bro, I don't know you, bro. Stop saying we grew up together.
Yo, you ain't grow up.
He just sent me an invite on Facebook the other day. That's the funny part.
But you see what I'm saying? So when I'm raised like that and I'm going to church and my pastor is shooting a shotgun through his wife's door, bro, don't tell me nothing about the Bible and all that shit, man. I'm not hearing that, bro. Because y'all niggas try to sell me with that Bible shit. And then I had to watch my pastor shoot the shotgun through his wife's door.
Dang, you telling.
I'm telling you.
But he make it seem like just because a person followed the Bible, like they didn't submit to sins or whatever.
But that's what I'm trying to say to you when you talk about that marriage and that Bible shit to me. Just because marriage is supposed to be this in the Bible, you said they got to get married in the church. None of that shit means anything when a nigga just thinking with his dick.
That's a fact.
But that's again, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not saying the whole purpose. I'm taking it back to the whole purpose of actual marriage before it became you had to go through the state to do it. The purpose of marriage was completely.
That nigga had 3 wives.
Hold on. M said I grew up in a church where the pastor had 3 wives and was messing with parishioners.
That's the what religion was that?
The unhealthy. Yeah, thank you, M. The unhealthy one.
Yeah, that is unhealthy.
And that's crazy.
There's always going to be examples of unhealthiness, and you can't.
Right.
That's not to say that everybody's perfect in a sense.
Listen,
so this is just another example of something being unhealthy.
That ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Like they join, that ain't for me at all. I ain't with that.
Yeah, maybe that's for me. So that's why I'm like so
but,
full.
but listen, but if that's if that worked for them,
they work
right.
by all
much
means.
respect, power to them. You feel me? If they happy with that, you feel me? That's on them.
Yeah, well, Joseph said if for every bad church you can name a good one. But yeah, I this is how I look at it in a sense. I wouldn't want my daughters in that situation. And that's why I say it's unhealthy to me. And I stand by that 100%. Now, whatever leads after that, by all means. Because if now you just got a bunch of men with women that's sleeping with other men and everybody's doing this, then they got a word for that. What is it called? They got a whole... Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to be honest, though. Like, from the aspect of love, life, and just relationship-wise, I had the same picture. Like, I had the same ideology that you got, Five. Like, I was like, yo, I don't know what's going on. Like, I was like, I'm not with none of this. Mm-hmm. And then as you start to, like, other couples and be around, not saying you haven't, but the way the world works, you start to realize that it's not as simple as that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
like,
you don't have to accept that.
No, I'm not saying you do. But what happens is you find yourself on an island by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's abiding by that. Like, nobody's living by that Old Testament. The world has evolved. So you have to evolve with it and understand where people coming from and why they switch in a relationship and why people do threesomes. Because I wasn't with none of that stuff neither. I mean, I'll adapt if...
No, listen. Listen, though. You're making it seem like...
I'm just saying, though. You know what I mean? I couldn't get with it either. You know what I mean? Maybe this is where the future going, man.
Listen,
no. Hold on. Yo, Killer, he said, I'll do it for you if it make you happy.
Right, you know what I mean? I'm not with that nasty stuff, man. That's not me.
I'm talking from my standpoint.
Five.
No, what I'm saying...
This is crazy.
No, what I'm saying, there's plenty of people that I don't have a problem with anybody what they do, right? But I also have the same opinion of I don't have to agree with what you do, right? I know mad people that sell drugs, that steal, whatever. Damn, I'm still cool with them. I don't have to agree with what you do. I don't say that's fire. You coming up with a lick. You did the scam. No, that's the way to go. No, I don't have to agree with it, but I can still fuck with you. And that's exactly how I approach it with people. I don't agree with that, and I don't want that for my kids, but I don't have no gripe against you. You're not going to hear me say that's okay. That's what I'm saying, and I'm going to repeat that. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to keep saying that. That's not healthy to me. I don't want to see that for my kids, my daughters, etc.
I'm with you, man.
I'm with you, Five. Wait till we get
nasty out here, right? It's getting nasty out here, man.
Wait till we go to the next commercial break.
One.
That was smooth, though. I tried to change the subject too.
Nah. We
really got on some.
I'm just saying, maybe we need to update. The world is changing.
Or,
One day. Did you do your vows? Hold on. What's the vows? Did you do your vows? What's your vows?
Tonight, buddy. Forever. Get very comfortable. Does that chair recline?
Yo, that's
crazy. It does.
Yo,
oh man, she pulling out the couch now.
I think Joe Budden only did this because he's trying to fuck. I think
you know what's crazy? I don't even think Joe really. I think they'll just be talking about what's going on, and then be catching strays because he's talking about what's going on. Like he's a very.
Yo, my fault.
Yo,
man. Yo, I can't take HO right there. He over there. Just
sweating his balls off.
Gotta figure out my plan, man.
It was at this moment that he knew
He homie on the stand line.
You nasty.
We gotta go to the next topic, man.
I was about to.
What?
Matter of fact,
bro, what are you talking about, man?
Actually, no. Let's go to the next topic.
This is why I be minding my business, man. This is crazy.
Oh man, she said, "Who's Megan again?" Oh man.
Oh man. Wow. Man. This is great.
Yo.
Oh, he nervous. He throwing his sock around.
She said, "Always Megan."
Always Megan. Yo.
Nah, but the last thing I want to say before we go off topic.
Get off this shit, fam.
Nah. It had nothing to do with that. Budden's always catching strays because he just talks about whatever's was current. And I think this is just another example of that because he's been in a lot of stuff lately with stuff that because he always has an opinion. But that's it.
Yo, but we gotta remember though that Joe Budden is not a rapper no more. Joe Budden is basically part of media. Know what I'm saying this is more or less his job.